to daytime here on Rogers TV. Kids are going back to school. I know, I love it. Well, we're talking with Dr. Nathalie Beauchamp, and she is a chiropractor. As you know, she's on our show with us once a month. But so many other things. She's a full wellness spectrum from start to finish. And one of the things that she specializes in is, in fact, kids and children's health as well. And we're going to start right from putting the backpack back on our backs on our way to school, as well as taking them all the way through their health. It's good to see you again, Dr.
Good to see
Nathalie.
you guys again.
All
Actually,
right.
with the backpack, I was saying earlier, did you see that new commercial on TV? The poor kids put their backpack and they flip back because it's so heavy. It's actually a funny commercial, but it's a sad
funny,
situation.
But not funny, right?
Exactly.
Because
exactly.
For you, watching this kind of commercial, you see a lot of things wrong with that.
Yes.
And is that the main problem, that we're putting so much
Well,
in kids' backpacks now? That
definitely, but I think it's, you know, it stems from more than that. And what I'd like to do is, I've got this checklist here, is that, okay, back to school, so we're going to go buy a school supply, new clothes, we're going to go to the optometrist and the dentist, get all, you know, that stuff kind of done.
Right.
And then we forget the spine and the nervous system, and we forget about diet and nutrition. We should be planning a lot more of that than planning to have the right eraser and all that stuff.
Why do we neglect that stuff so often?
I think it's education,
Right.
and it's, you know, awareness, and hopefully I think people are way more receptive to that kind of stuff now. So what I'd like to do is talk about stress on kids, and the first thought sometimes is like stress. Why would kid have stress, right? But they do. So they have the same three types of stress as we do. So the physical, the chemical stress, and also the emotional stress. So as for physical stress, I think that's very important that we mention how traumatic a birth can be.
Right.
And then as the kids get older, they slip and fall. And I mean, I was shocked with those stats. On average, a child before the age of 7 will have fallen 2,500 times. Like, that's a lot, yeah.
I was in the 5,000 range, probably.
And you did from your roof.
Exactly.
Exactly,
Yes.
yeah. And then, you know, by the time a kid is 3, they'll have 3 major falls, like, you know, falling off the table and hopefully not the roof. But
Right.
And then 48% of kids have landed on their head by the time they're 1. So, you know, then parents wonder why would their spine be out of alignment.
And the first year of life, too, landing on your head. And you don't know, like the parents don't know what kind of...
65% of the brain development occurs in that first year, so that's why it's crucial. And then birth trauma, I mean, study have shown that, like, out of 1,000 kids that they tested, 80% had some sort of nerve dysfunction. So you can just imagine how it impacts birth.
Caused by what?
Birth
during birth
itself.
Just
Going
as
out
you're-
of a
as you're
small
coming
canal.
out, yeah, it makes
exactly. So
sense.
we're talking like breathing difficulty, problem latching, colics, ear infection, all of that stuff, and it's not really looked at when the child is born. So that's physical stress, and then the chemical stress. I mean, I think your pictures are speaking for themselves
Yeah.
here. You know, the pops that the kids are drinking and the candies and so forth. So it's just for parents to really start thinking of making nutritious
it's
meals
awful nowadays.
and
We're
homemade.
killing our kids.
Yeah, and what happens when you put all this stuff into your body as a child?
Sugar is there's this great book by Nancy Appleton, lick off the sugar habit or something like that. There's 76 reasons why sugar can kill you. It's that strong. Okay, we've gone
And it's
low
in
fat
everything
and
now.
so forth, but we've increased our sugar intake, and people are more obese, people have more heart disease and so forth.
Yeah.
So it's just shifting from a metabolic point of view, like the physiological point of view, but we're still creating inflammation in our body. Heart disease, diabetes. I mean, 90% of type 2 diabetes is lifestyle related.
Yeah, and
so
I think a
it's
lot
huge.
of parents are just ignorant of the fact that, you know, they think the kid's going to burn off the sugar. Oh, they let him have all the sugar he
Also,
wants. he's
too,
gonna
we're
run
busy,
around.
right? So it needs planning, and parents that are both working, it's hard. It's easy to grab this, and we're all
And
guilty
they
of
don't
that.
realize how, I mean, we learn because we seem to talk about this on the show every day. So
Yeah.
it's in our minds all the time. But they don't realize how much sugar, hidden sugar, is
You're
in
right.
a lot of these packaged processed
Yeah,
foods, right?
you know, reading the label,
Yeah.
looking for dextrose and fructose, and even fruits. I mean, fruits are great, but you don't want to have like
Too many.
12 fruits in one day.
Yeah.
Like, you need to have vegetables.
Yeah.
So